That's not what I had on the list.
There's no way on the list. It's going to be a carry Mars.
Whoa.
Okay, so they are going for the just way to deal with Eidolons. It's going to be a new wave clearing option.
Taking a big breath after that big joke. Whew. Going for Miposhka. Big Gnome actually quite low, but maybe they could get first blood on this. Miposhka gets first blood before he gets traded by RCY. Got speed in the vicinity. RCY is level 6. Doesn't have a lot of mana to play with, though.
It's impossible. Miposhka, he could be the one pushing the tower with his golem. But back to the game, Rue.
RCY jumping in.
Oil.
And they'll get the kill on to Rue. They've got the Dream Coil on to 2. Yatoro comes in. He's got the arena. Wraps around on the Big Gnome, but the jump in, or the jump out from the Void Spirit gives RCY some distance. But the spear connects, and now he's Astral Step a little bit far enough away from Team Spirit.
Allies also receive 50% of the buff when they're inside of the arena. An important thing about this is when you're going for the carry items, you do have explosive damage. You need to be able to kill the heroes, and you also have Timber who has explosive damage.
First black hole.
If they get him inside of the black hole, they're going to be able to kill him. So far, so good. Wildcard, and then they remove that. I think Klinks is one of the heroes that got changed the most in terms of swapping the abilities. Maybe Arc Warden is up there. I never read Arc Warden, not until he becomes viable in pro scene, because it's always a wall of text. Same goes for Brewmaster. I always leave Brewmaster for the last one, because there's just so much to it.
Wasn't much to that death, though, for Big Gnome. Just the Chaotic Offering.
Right now?
Laro's voice, all chatting a lot. Couple of hearts. Couple of Watcher says. And, all right, kill there on Naru. And with that, they're going to go for the 2-1 tower top.
Managing to dodge some of these fights, but also now Aghanim Scepter is finished on them. And this is the big timing for Wildcard. They definitely want to try to take a fight with it.
Jump in. They've got the silence. Aether Remnant, but not the damage. The black hole
doesn't time it.
Gonna be off the mark. Speed's dead. Dream Coil committed. They'll get the kill on Miposhka. They'll take at least the Warlock, but the arena comes down. And now, ooh, missing the spear.
Oh, Radon,
a bit uncharacteristic there of Yatoro, and they'll throw out this stun. And they should be able to get the kill on Aru, but now with the chicken fingers, does he survive one shot? Can he get out of this one? He's still alive. He got to the shackle, but Yatoro and Aru are dead.
No. Even with this spell casting, there was collapses in, and seems like collapses out.
Oh boy.
It looked hype for a second. Can't really blame him for trying to go for this type of a play. And this is the build that we talked about in Enigma, allowing him to survive. This is a bigger rune for Buck. Usually Illusion Rune, not the most valuable rune, but it does allow you to dispel the silence from Void Spirit.
He's got the silence, they have the damage, they do!
But they got the combo. They got the stun and silence at the same time.
Or chatting or anything like that?
No.
He's using the heart ping. I just have not used that before. The new
No, it's a... like, I don't want to use that. Like, I might use the old chat instead. Get some toxicity in.
Black hole on this arena.
Hearts, no. And then the other one.
With the damage, Yatoro's in trouble. The Dream Coil is used. The Eidolons, they can't
He's toggling.
get the kill. He toggled it out, and they get the kill on a fade, and that is Black Hole used for nothing.
Nicely done. That's going to be his Deso. So Timbersaw does have Aghanim Scepter, but he's silenced once, twice. Collapse. Gets it off.
Serpent Ward's down on the ground. They've got the shackles onto RCY, but he's able to escape. Yamsun gets the kill on Aru. Timber Chain still searching Illusory Orb. Sunder used to put RCY back towards full health. Towards Laurel. I would say it might be unfortunate if Collapse comes in, because he is in the area. Dream Coil used on a one. They've got the stun. They should be able to get this kill on Laurel. They will. RCY's on a mega kill streak. They actually never got the benefits coming in from this Timbersaw, but now the Chaotic Offering into the arena. The gods rebuke. The damage is there to get the gun of Big Gnome, and now they have the shackle. RCY dead too, and that is a big amount of gold for Yatoro.
This time you're going to be seeing what's happening outside of the arena as well, and inside, so that makes the team fight much easier for them.
They're on the run. Collapse, Rue. Ooh, Fade looking to position into a black hole, but not able to be quick enough on that one. But they still have the Aether Remnant, and now they'll commit the black hole. It's on a Collapse. They got the kill on Rue. They didn't need it immediately, and they take out Miposhka. So 3 heroes are dead on the side of Spirit. A very good fight again from Wildcard.
Laurel is gonna scout things out.
Arena, Fade, and a God. Serpent Ward's even committed here. Yatoro's going to be a little bit out of position, but they've got the Fatal Bonds as well as the Chaotic Offering. Fade's still alive, at least for now.
Sunder,
Oh,
Yamsun
with
again.
the Aegis. So he used that Sunder and then dies. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work out, but they need to get something more than just Yatoro, it feels like. Giving up that Aegis immediately. Looks like Bignum's at least going to push forward, and nobody's here yet for him. And I think that Yatoro, yeah, they've got the scan. They know it's there. He'll blink. God's Rebuke. They've got the spear, but now Fade is in. They hit the silence with the BKB. They've got the arena around on 3.
He gets the kill. He's got to heal up a lot.
Yatoro, oh, he gets the kill, and now they've got themselves a Shackle. It's going to be on the RCY, and they've got themselves a second. Everybody rotating here for the side of Team Spirit to get those 2 kills.
Ooh,
This could be really
pretty
bad.
big. Fade, he's down to 700 HP. We'll use Spirit Vessel.
They've got
That's
the
gonna
heal
heal
as
him
well.
up. They got the heal from Tormy. Heal from Tranquil Boots. Collapse, he's in. Shiva's Guard, ready.
He's very in, but he's very silent. And now the blink in with the arena that's going to come through. They've got the BKB, but Fade's going to try and set up for the black hole. That's going to be on the 3 of these heroes. The Chaotic Offering's down, though. They'll look to at least get Rue.
Can't get the Sunder off.
Looks for a Sunder, but it's not on a high target, but he's still alive. Fade, Yatoro, they both drop, but Yamsun is dead. Laurel dies, and it's a 3 for 2 at the moment, but they'll find Miposhka. Triple kill there. Collapse runs away with a double kill.
He's in.
Even thinking about going after RCY. Only RCY and the Chen are alive. But can RCY turn this around? He's actually thinking about going in around these trees. That is a dangerous proposition. But the shockwave from a distance
Hadouken
for the
gets him.
kill. All right, speed. That's a full team wipe for the side of Wildcard in a fight. Roche did roar, but that didn't really draw full attention from Spirit to come over towards the pit. Roche roared, and Spirit just kind of held their ground. They just continued to farm. But they will find Laurel. They need this silence to land it, and now he's dead for 80 seconds, no buyback. That's certainly
rough.
an opportunity
That's definitely
for
a rough.
Wildcard.
Seeing that they killed him once, killed him twice. You did mention that Bignum, he had some big items in his quick buy, and he's gotten them pretty quickly, I would say, thanks to these GPM enchantments that he did pick up as a tier 3 neutral item, and as well as tier 4. So having extra 100 GPM, farming those illusions.
Shackle in an arena, but they've got the Hand of God, the Black Hole. Miposhka's dead, and they have baited Yatoro in here, and they are going to get this kill. A triple kill for Bignum. This CK, he is hitting hard. Sometimes in the group, you just need a wild card. BKB, Laurel jumps in, and they've hexed up Bignum for a moment. But now on the bottom side of the fight, they get the kill on Rue. RCY in again, and now has the ability to just leave, but they've got themselves the mid-set. They're going to go for the bottom set as well.
Too many illusions. CK illusions, TP.
Laurel's dead once more.
No buy.
Silence, RCY jumping in on a Collapse who doesn't have a BKB. RCY pops his, and Collapse is dead. He's going to be forced to buy back. If they stay in this space, he's 90 seconds gone.
They have all the auras. Look at Chen. Drums, Solar Crest, Vlad's Guardian Greaves, plus all of the creeps that he does have. And then you have Enigma with the drums as well. And it seems like this game is about to end. They have one more fight, 4v5, when Timber buys back.
They'll go and get this kill on his speed, and that'll give him that extra bit of damage with the Victory Feast. But now he'll go after Fade with the pull-in from Bignum. Bignum now going to be hit with the Abyssal Blade. The jump in, the Astral Step. They'll go for Yatoro. He's silenced up, and he is not going to live much longer. Dead for 95, has buyback, forced to use it. Collapse pops his BKB, looks over at Bignum, who avoids the Timber Chain.
Toggling.
Throws the stun, but the jump over from Yatoro will get the kill to the count. This Chaos Knight, but Collapse, he is
Black
in
hole at
trouble.
15.
He is looking like he is going to die here, but then assimilate the jump over. He's still alive with the Chakram coming back to him. RCY ends up dead to Collapse, but RCY gets the kill, forces the buyback, and now Yatoro, he did buy back, but he's got to live. They don't have Black Hole just yet.
That's the only way. Find this
Magnets.
Enigma.
find Fade. Can they find him? Black Hole committed onto Yatoro. It's going to pull in Laurel. He's locked up. Oh, Yatoro's dead. And now Laurel going to try and survive, but this is looking oh so bad for Spirit and oh so great for Wildcard. They'll get the kill. GG is called. They didn't need a rebellion. They needed a Wildcard to make sure they can get this win.
Oh man, what a performance. What an upset in this game number 1. Wildcard Gaming playing it really, really well. Mars carry didn't really work out for Team Spirit, but we gotta give credit where it's due, because they played an amazing Dota in this one.
Look at this. Hey, you turned Yatoro into a Mars. That's not a good thing that you should do most of the time. Or is that me being reductive? Do you think that the Timbersaw last pick was a good idea and there were just other issues?
So Spirit should always get online based on the knowledge that Sven is
That's
having
a
to
pretty
farm
good
and-
pick.
Yeah.
Like you get some global save versus the call. There's a lot of burst, but now you have different ways of saving. You don't have any big setup.
A game where Yamsun is kind of backed off the lane a bit. You can see
Maposhka's
Collapse.
here.
He's under the tier 1 tower. Maposhka nearby. He's got Ice Path ready to go. So dual breath and the call. Yamsun in trouble, has the war cry. Ice Path lands onto 2. The disruption is there. It's onto the axe though, and that means Yamsun's going to drop for first blood. They don't really have the best answer. They'll throw Rue back onto the tower, who will take a couple of tower shots.
Nice design
Collapse
by
ends up
Bignum.
dying to Bignum, and maybe he can get another here on Rue. But Maposhka chases after Speed, who has 5 charges in that stick.
Maposhka's tanky. Fairy Fire, Healing Lotus, has Tango up and running.
Maybe they can make something happen, especially with the return of Yamsun. Stormhammer used, and Maposhka is going to drop here to Speed.
Overall, not too bad of a trade. Bignum is what made the difference there. Gives you that extra speed, the turn as well. And Laurel, pretty happy how things are going for him.
Yeah, much happier this game than last game, but they've got the disruption. They'll think about the Rolling Thunder. They've also got the Solar Guardian, but popping that illusion rune still, they've got themselves the Rolling Thunder long enough to get the kill on Laurel, and that's really well done by RCY. BKB.
Yeah, there's not much deviation from Sven's build, at least first 4 items. You kind of always want to have Mask of Madness, Echo Saber, that's the maximum damage output that you can get a Blink Dagger, get a BKB, and then you need to start thinking about getting some extra items.
Under the tower, Sonic Wave, but Glimpse used, and now really not much doing for Wildcard.
A lot of the times this Observer Ward's placed slightly more to the south, I would say. Let's see, Speed, he has 1 sentry available, but this is also pretty big.
Oh boy.
And trying to steal the stacks.
But they've got Fade and a good Ice Path, but here comes this Pangolier. They've got Rolling Thunder, but can they get the kill on Yatoro, who got the refraction back
isolated.
off? The question is, does it matter? They've got Queen of Pain off to the side looking for an entry point, but doesn't find one. And Yatoro dies to RCY, putting the hurt on again.
Overall, maybe if you get a kill or 2, get a couple of extra bounty runes, this is where you can start scaling as Ricky, or if you're given a lane, which Team Spirit is doing at the moment.
Fade, he is in that macro pyre, but
He's burning.
jumping out, and he dies because that was only off to the side. Laurel gets the kill, and RCY now needs to run. Swashbuckle to the
No
right,
Rolling
but
Thunder.
he is very dead. Laurel getting yet another.
They're gonna need to play 4v5 until Sven feels comfortable to join these fights. You're also playing into 2 very good counters to Sven. You're playing into Queen of Pain, who can push you with the Sonic Wave. You're playing into Axe, who builds into Blade Bell, who's also very close to his Blink Dagger. Bignum, right now, Spirit, they do not want to let go. They want to use this opportunity to get some extra
Static
kills.
Storm, but Ice Path immediately, it's stopping any damage from Yamsun, who now finally has that Stormhammer, whoop, and the God Strength. Oh, he'll
Mail.
start to hurt
Uh-oh.
himself into the Blade Mail, Battle Hunger, but Fade, can they find Collapse to lock him down? He might actually be baiting them towards the rest of his team, and that's exactly what he's doing. And Fade bit hook, line, and sinker. I mean, they have him all the way out and alone.
This could have been a disastrous fight if Yamsun didn't join.
And his deep vision from the side of Spirit sees everything.
Rue is gonna steal his XP rune on this side. Oh, he's
Dusted.
stuck.
Where do you go? Gamson's dead to collapse. Oh, this is falling apart for Wildcard. Rue will end up dead, but they got the Sven. But now they're coming over. They'll have Fade in a very bad way. Blink call Macropyre. The Static Storm gets committed, but Fade is still gonna be in a lot of trouble. They've got the Disruption, the Sonic Wave committed. They get the kill in a Rue. They'll at least get that. But the trade is just not equal exchange. Another trap down. Bignum spotted. Rue looking for an opening, but there is a sentry down, so making that jump might not be so great. They've got the glimpse and now they've got the ice path to potentially turn this. Blink into the call. They've got the instant disruption, but they're going to the Solar. Guardian Fade's going to come through, trying to get the kill into the Axe, who pops the blade now. Collapse. He's low. He ends up dying, split between the Dire, but they'll lose RCY. They are looking over at Yamsun as they finish off Fade, and he is just dead.
He can't focus them. He did not have BKB. He just got the gold for it, unfortunately. This fight could have been, I would say, much different if he had BKB ready. Aegis did expire. Yatoro managed to blink out.
They're gonna. What's really?
I like this move. If they try to,
if it pinches,
yeah. If they're trying to find the backlines, try to grab a kill. But look at the positioning already.
Collapse. Call comes through. Rolling Thunder used. Now the God Strength. They have found
this is big.
Templar Assassin. They have the damage. They get that kill into Yatoro, but the Sonic Wave comes out from Laurel, and they'll get the kill into Yamsun. So that is an equivalent exchange and a dunk on a speed. Oh, Bignum, he is in trouble too. Laurel with the double kill, even without the Templar Assassin. Just the net worth lead is so high that everybody has damage for Spirit.
They also have amplified damage on Queen of Pain in that fight. Sonic Wave connecting onto two of them, pushing them back during the BKB. This is something that Sven doesn't like to play. Any kind of repositioning tool during his BKB, especially when BKB is on like 7-6 seconds, where you need to deal the damage during that time, and if you get pushed back by like 3 seconds.
He's not had 9 seconds with the BKB. Now he's got 8 seconds to do everything that he needs to do. And that just makes life for him so tough. Blink call on the edge, it connects, and Yamsun popping that BKB, but a Solar Guardian right into an Ice Path and a Culling Blade. No fear here.
More maneuverability in a fight instead of that SNY that he was thinking about. Collapse. He's in a good spot to get the jump.
Thinking about the Rolling Thunder, but there's the God Strength as well as the Storm Hammer. They go to the Sonic Wave. The BKB's gonna be popped. Yamsun's got the damage, get the kill on a Collapse. Static Storm in a great spot, but can they get the damage out there? The Rolling Thunder, they're keeping him up in the air, but now with no BKB, Yamsun's on the run. The right-click damage is there. Yatoro gets the kill, and it all fizzles away for the side of Wildcard as Spirit are right back into it.
It looks good for a couple of seconds. Same thing happened in the previous fight where they feel like, oh, we can kill a target. They kill Yatoro, this time they kill Collapse, but once the BKB is down on Sven, once he starts to get kited, they don't have enough damage.
No, they don't, and it ends up being a victory for Spirit from beginning to end.
Unfortunately, the lead was way too high. So even if you get a pick off on Axe, like this Queen of Pain and TA just clean up. If you get a pick off on TA, Axe and Queen of Pain clean up.
The Mag, it feels like a pick where you know you can't find the perfect hero. So hoping for that skewer moment, the RP moment, maybe a little bit of Empower to help the Terrorblade to get to his items. You're playing for the clutch fight.
This is coming from the offlaner, somebody who has the lane with Rubik. That's why I hate the hero.
Wow.
There he is.
Rubik.
Look at him being
in
useless.
some trouble. Body blocked a bit from Apushka, trying to maybe get the neutrals to hit that last shot, but it will be first blood for Laurel on Bignum on that Rubik. Yeah, I guess it could have been worse. For you, it could have been worse if Rubik got the kill.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Fade. God. Really hate this hero. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yatoro snipes him with the snake.
Snipes him with the snake, yeah. Waiting to see what Rubik can do when it comes to getting level 6. Balance strike off the mark. Not sure it'll really matter. But Speed is locked in here and killed off by Laurel, who will then jump up to level 7. Taking the farm bottom. He's working on 6. He's working on being a hero.
Just wondering what he steals in this game. This Rubik actually got countered. I think the best spell you can steal is Deadshot.
Wukongs with the skewer out of the circle, but the body blocks from Maposhka are perfect. And that means Jingu will go off and Fade will end up dead to Laurel as he's got yet another kill, now 3-0 for this Monkey King.
If you're asking why this idiot's talking about Rubik for the past 12 minutes, because not much is happening in this game. We have 4 kills, Wildcard still yet to get a kill.
RCY, he should be fine. Even Dream Coils commits to that Macro Pyre, and the Ice Path will leave the circle, and that's actually now Laurel able to look for the Ballast Strike into the Ravage, and RCY.
Even with haste, he's gonna die. Look at Rubik stealing Gush. This game is very slow. It needs to be Puck with the Blink Dagger, but RCY has been shut down. Magnus also going for 1 item before going into a Blink Dagger. So on their side, they want to play this game slowly, but this also means that Team Spirit, they are more than fine taking this game to the mid and late game if necessary. Yatoro, he has insane amount of farm. Over 9,000, 14 minutes in.
They'll go for Fade now. Wukongs ensnare, the silence, and the kill. A lot of circles there with the calling and the Wukongs.
Their team fight is too strong. Even though the other team does have good amount of team fight with Magnus, either Ravage, maybe even just silence from Huerta is going to do the trick. Look at Rubik go.
Oh,
Go to the graveyard. Yeah, he's done.
he is going to be very dead, and it's now an 8-0. I don't know if I've ever heard a hero hated so
Skyrat
much.
Mage. Skyrat Mage has the same treatment. He has fake buffs
Well,
that he's receiving. This might be the kill. Collapse.
Stole Anchor Smash, so that
Crack and
is
shell.
something.
He did pop it. Ravage is ready.
But he's silenced. He's chased. The Boundless Strike, Collapse still running, still has Ravage available, but nobody really there to help out if you were to use it. They get their first kill on the board, put it on the board. Seen the Terrorblade too much. But at the same time, Yatoro's just been continuing to farm, and he has got almost 13,000 net worth. Ravage connecting, and there's the double for the side of Spirit. You looked my way as Rubik died.
There's only one shitty hero in this game, and that is Rubik. That's the one. It's a very difficult game for Wildcard. Like, they need to get something done right now, otherwise they're gonna lose Roshan, they're gonna lose Tormentor in the next minute or so.
Good skewer on the 2.
There's no mana on Yamsen. Does have 21
Well,
charges. Maposhka's dead.
They already got Maposhka. Gorgon's
Stone Gaze has been stolen.
He had the Stone Gaze. Collapse is going to
Not
die.
bad.
Yamsen with a double kill. Thinking about the Wukongs, but instead they'll retreat. Fade blinks in. He still has RP. Can they find Yatoro? He can't stop for that Twin
They're
Gate,
still
but he
gonna
can't
take this
stop
fight.
for this Wukongs. They thought about the RP, but never needed because, well, he couldn't use it. He was dead. Rue.
Deadshot stolen.
Ice path, Deadshot off the
silence.
mark. And now they've got the calling. They get the kill into the Rubik. Balance Strike lands, and that will hit the Jakiro. A triple kill for Laurel. After losing 2 heroes to start this fight, Spirit salvage and get themselves 3.
Thinking that they can take this fight, but positioning from Team Spirit was top tier. Rue running into the trees immediately. Yatoro falling back down further to the south. And now silenced again if necessary. Huerta has been, I think, a bit of a forgotten as a hero ever since we swapped the level 20 and 25 talent.
It's all been so perfect up to this point for the side of Team Spirit. Now, they will find this Terrorblade, who will get the Sunder off, but he is all alone, and now Laurel is beyond godlike.
He should be okay. Collapse, definitely looking at the top lane.
No reason not to. They've got the Wukongs again. Laurel is in. Kills off Speed. And the dead shot connects. Bignum now going to be chased. He is in trouble, but the calling is there. They'll get the kill. They'll take it a double kill. Laurel just absolutely
they're ready
dominating.
for Yamson immediately.
And he'll use that meta and get the kill into Baposhka.
Big
Start
chunk
to
of gold.
retreat, though.
Thought they had him.
We'll see if there's any defense coming out from Wildcard. How do you kill Yatoro? How do you kill him twice? Skewer him under the tier 4 towers, but he's got so much damage. Doesn't really care. And the Dream Coil on it too. But Collapse is low and not dead. And that is the problem. Yatoro, Ice Path, no mana. Maybe they can burn him out, and they've got the Skewer, but the Ravage comes in. They'll get the
ready to go
take
in.
out Fade. Down goes Speed. The buyback from 1. The Wukongs is used. Laurel with the BKB. Nullifies out of the Terrorblade. Stone Gaze, the right clicks, and Yamsun needs a target to Sunder, but he can't find one just yet.
They want to Sunder Medusa.
Skewer again. They look for the song, and that'll connect. Big problems here.
If they get a silence, on him.
Sunder bounce
Outless.
strike. Oh, no. Yamsun is dead. He's got buyback, but everybody's dying on the side of Wildcard. And that'll be a full wipe with the buyback used by Rubik, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter at all.
Seems like he made a call to farm up his next item, get the full Bloodthorn, just to have extra bit of a silence, extra bit of a damage. While the rest of the team, they are getting initiated on. Rue, that's a good pickoff. Any kind of a kill they can get. Bignum could actually get sniped, solo sniped by Laurel. So you're telling me that there is a chance, huh?
A little bit of a chance. There's a 1%. Still, all right. 4 staffed out of the Wukong, still a 1% chance. And now Laurel on the run, but Bignum, can he?
They should fight on
in
the trees. Yeah. Oh, he got him.
For now. Just keeping eyes on him. Ooh, 4 staff, Boundless Strike going the other way. He's cornered himself, but Bignum's gonna die anyway. Song TP out. Medusa's coming through the Twin Gate. This is a problem. They've got Ravage when needed. Collapse gonna walk forward. He is ready at any moment. Might want to stop hitting the Tormentor at the same time, but they are gonna find RCY. They've got that anchor, as well as that Stone Gaze used. Yatoro doesn't have a lot of mana here, but he's got more than enough to feel at least
Collapse
a bit comfortable.
running in. He wants the Ravage.
Yeah, he wants this Ravage. They'll get the kill into RCY. They'll look over at Yamsun, who needs to find himself a Sunder target. Can't find one. That's 3 heroes dead. GG is called, and Spirit took the series 2-1.
Good showing from Wildcard in game number 1. Game 2 and 3 were pretty much one-sided, especially game 3, where Team Spirit rolled them over. This type of a draft, very difficult to execute from Wildcard, but Team Spirit, they dominated the lanes, especially Laurel. He completely popped off in this game.
Yeah, I think the 2 takeaways from the series for me from Wildcard is Yamsun is able to find farm. Even in the Sven game where he's getting picked off, he's still finding the farm. In this game on the Terrorblade, he did it. Game 1, of course, we saw them win.